Okay, what do we have here? Plus500, basically a very simple trading platform that makes trading look like a game and basically targets unsophisticated traders for low amounts. The company was founded in 2008. The company is registered and located in Israel with offices in the UK, Cyprus and Australia. Plus500 Limited is also publicly listed in the AIM section of the London Stock Exchange, the LSE. Ticker is Plus500. Plus500 is regulated by CySec in Cyprus, the FCA in the UK and ASIC in Australia. What follows is an unbiased examination of the platform. Please do not take this as a recommendation to use Plus500. The Plus500 CFD trading platform, WebTrader, is available on the web as an online platform, Windows as a downloadable software, and on all mobile devices, Android and iOS, in 32 different languages worldwide. Plus500 clearly try to target themselves at the mainstream. Their web trader is very simple to get started and trade, almost too simple I would say. As long as you have internet access, you can log in from a browser and from anywhere. The Plus500 platform itself is quite accessible, very simple to use and very basic in its functionality. They also offer an unlimited free demo account which is useful, and it is very easy to switch from your real money account from your demo account with one click and vice versa. Besides, on the demo account there is also the possibility to start trader challenges in which you can practice your trading strategy with virtual money and compete with your friends or other beginning traders. They offer a wide range of CFDs on Forex, commodities, ETFs, indices, and a number of major companies UK, EU and US, which basically allows you to vary your strategy within a limited but uncomplicated framework. Their platform basically allows clients to trade on movements in their price of shares, indices, commodities, Forex, ETFs and options, without having to buy or sell the underlying instrument. When I first encountered Plus500, my first impression was how clean and user-friendly their website is. They have a very organized way of displaying their offering and all its features. Each category is displayed in its own tab, including Forex, commodities, indices, ETFs. Lots of currency pairs are offered too. In fact, I counted around about 59. The leverage is up to 294 to 1, which is good, making this a seemingly cheap and attractive option for playing the markets. Trading using the Plus500 desktop application is very easy. There are 4 tabs: Trade, Open Positions, Orders, and Closed Positions. In the Trade section you can select an instrument and place a trade or an order. If you want to open a sell trade, then you click on the Short button available in front of that instrument and click on the Buy button to open a long position. Once you click on the Short or Buy option, a screen appears asking the details of the trade. Okay, let's make a trade example. We'll use the Euro US dollar, and in this case we'll go long, we'll buy. And we can set the amount that we want to trade. We'll set it at 10,000 euros, and then it gives us the price, the required margin of the contract. Now of course these are heavily leveraged markets, so we're only paying a fraction of what it costs to trade that amount in value. Further from that, we can have it close at a profit, set a limit on it. So what happens is, if the market does go in our favor and goes up and hits that level, the trade will be closed at a profit, and the profit is marked there. As ever, good trading you set a stop loss. They've not called it a stop loss, they've just called it closed at a loss, and they put the minimum there. You can also click guaranteed stop. Now guaranteed stops are usually a good idea in fast moving markets, especially if you're new to trading, and it allows you to, if the market is moving dramatically against you and say you're not able to monitor your trades all the time, it limits your stop to exactly the amount that you put the close at. It does cost you slightly more in a wider spread, but that guarantee can save you a lot of money sometimes. There are advanced features. We can have a trailing stop. In this case we've got a trailing stop of 20 pips. So in this case, if we were going long, in which case we're buying, and we entered at this point here, the trailing stop would trail 20 points beneath where the current market price is, and then if it fell dramatically quickly, we would be stopped out. But it allows us to sort of constantly lock in profit. And then we can also set a limit order, which is only buy when this rate is 1.1061. So basically what it's saying is only open this trade when the market hits this, and then put all of this into action. So let's do that. So right now we have an order which we can cancel. We can edit the order. We can see the order number, the amount we're buying, value, current rate, and so on, even the time and everything. So we can cancel it or edit it if we want to make any changes to that order. We see it also on the chart, which is always very handy. We can see what that position looks like. So the trade will be actioned when it hits this level, and then it will automatically close when it hits this level. And then we've also, which hasn't got it shown, but we've also got a trailing stop triggered there. And then we could amend any of that and just update it as we wish. If we wanted to just create a normal order, which we will do, if we say put a sell on the euro British pound, but we won't set it as a limit order. In other words, when it comes in later and when it hits a certain point. But what we will do is we'll put 10,000 euros, which costs us £42.59. We'll put the close at 0.85, so if it reaches that, that's when the sell will be closed, hopefully at a profit, which is the profit of £16, which we can see there. And then we can set a loss, a stop loss, and then click a guaranteed stop loss. See the differences in price, it comes up slightly, only very minor in some cases. And then we won't bother with a trailing stop, and we won't bother with only sell. We're not actually setting a limit order for the future. We want to set it and trade that now, so we'll do that now. And as you can see, the trade is opened, and that's our current position. And we can see that current position on the charting screen. And then just for the sake of this example, we can easily close a position by looking at our open positions and then just click close position. We can close the position now. We can partially close by entering a different value and then just close. and then it closes the position for us. We still have that limit order placed in for the buy on the euro US dollar, and we'll cancel that order too, and then we'll just get a confirmation box pop up asking us if we do indeed want to close that position. And then we have some order history here on our closed positions. So that's how, pretty much simply and relatively quickly, we can make a long and short, a buy and sell on the markets. Depositing funds could not be easier. With almost any option available to you. These include money transfer, credit card, PayPal and Skrill. Withdrawing money is a different story, however, and we'll come to that later. Now the platform is quite responsive and includes standard entry limit, stop loss, profit limit, trailing stops and market orders. But what I don't like is the lack of transparency. On close examination we see that the bid-offer spreads aren't that competitive. USA 30 is 3 points, the euro US dollar is 2 pips, the pound US dollar is 2 pips, the US dollar Japanese yen is 3 pips, and the alphabet at 0.55. And these are for the most popular markets. Spreads on less popular markets are much wider. The Plus500 platform is definitely not the cheapest way to access the markets, even though the bid-offer spreads appear to have improved from the past. Forex prices also have no fifth decimal at the time of making this video, contrary to what there has been in the norm of the industry for the past several years. I'm also somewhat suspicious of the total accuracy of their real-time information. Again, the problems I have with the Plus500 is about their lack of transparency. Some instruments have fixed spreads while others have variable, i.e. dynamic spreads. We are not informed in advance whether an instrument has fixed spreads or variable. The only way to find this out is to contact support. For instance, spreads are fixed on the euro US dollar and the pound and US dollar, but variable on the German DAX or UK 100. Plus500 claim not to charge a commission to trade. If a CFD broker says they don't charge a commission, they are not saying the truth, as they run a business and thus are there to make a profit. They just hide their commissions into the spreads. The buy-sell difference is higher than the underlying. They make it very easy for you to buy, say, 20,000 Barclays share CFDs, but how much are they charging you? On closer examination, it appears that Plus500 charge 0.24% for the most popular FTSE 100 shares, which means that you're being charged 0.12 to buy and another 0.12 to sell. However, this rate is different for different shares. For instance, if we look for Burberry, BRBY, we'll see the amount is even higher at 0.28%. The charges are even more, much greater, for international shares. We are then told that the amount of financing varies according to the product traded, and isn't a flat percentage amount per year for all products, say 2.5% above the LIBOR rate for all markets like other providers. So as we can see, the overnight fees are quite expensive. People have complained on internet forums that they can be slow to open or close positions. Some have also stated that in some cases Plus500 have upgraded their accounts to gold status without permission. This could mean that you might only be able to deal in £100 at a time, and then you have to ask to be downgraded again. Plus500 are very aggressive when it comes to marketing their website, and I suspect they post fake reviews on sites like Trustpilot, Review Center, and the Google Play Store. There are just too many suspicious reviews raving about Plus500. Also, the majority of positive feedback seems to come from websites that have an affiliate relationship with the company. The fact that Google's search results are swamped by these aggressive marketers is already a red flag. Plus500 appear much more focused on marketing their product than educating people about the workings of their platform. Making a deposit at Plus500 is very easy. The problems start when you ask to make a withdrawal, as they will make you jump through hoops to withdraw money. As with other providers, they may trade against clients. From their investors report, the group market risk is managed on group-wide basis, and exposure to market risk at any point in time depends primarily on short-term market conditions and the levels of client activity. Not all net clients' exposures are hedged, and the group may have a substantial net position in any of the financial markets in which it offers its products. Now, one good thing is that Plus500, you can never lose more than the funds you have in your account, although this also means that Plus500 are fairly aggressive in closing client trades once your equity falls below the required margins for the open positions. Note, all that there is an inactivity fee of $10 if you don't log into the platform for 3 months. The only 2 points where they can't be faulted is the free and unlimited demo account website available in 32 languages. Plus500 also offer trading on unusual markets like Bitcoin and a number of minor currency pairs like the US dollar CNH, which is the US dollar against the Chinese renminbi, and the US dollar against the ruble, the Russian ruble. That may not always be offered by all brokers. They normally offer a free $25 to get you started. It's not really a decent amount to start trading with, and don't expect that they will allow you to withdraw it without depositing money first. But it's complimentary and free, so I'm not going to complain on that. To conclude, Plus500 are legitimate but quite expensive on spreads and overnight fees. Their overnight rates in particular are expensive and non-transparent, since the financing rate varies by product, forcing you into day trading. Their support service is also poor, with no telephone support, which means that you can't even place orders on the phone. If the platform is down, you are screwed. The staff are also providing canned responses, which can be very annoying. Plus500 may be good to start trading with a little budget, but if you really have money and expect something pro, look elsewhere. Plus500 also do not allow scalpers, and are known for closing client accounts who fall under this category. In some cases, they don't even give a reason for closing the account. I would appreciate it if you guys would hit the like button if you found this video useful.